Hello, ladies and gents. I wish I was coming to you on a better note. I must say, let me move this back a little bit. You don't need to see that. The wife is watching some Christmas movie, so I'll let her have her time as she listens to me vent. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Who we got in the chat today? Man, hard one, man. Mm. I'm all right, Tyler. I mean, I wish I was so much better than what I was. What up, Josh? What up, boy from D? Man, boy from D, do you play for RD? Because I would love to know how frustrated you are. Thank you guys for subbing. I appreciate it. Um, like I said, it's your boy Dirk Chill, Slapping TV. Um, man, I don't even think that the fans that weren't going for us. I know Fart Facts. He said that Miami, it would have been like 23-25. I don't even think anybody had Miami losing. Excuse me, this bad. Um, we're gonna get right into it. First off, I want to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. If you guys know, I'm a big fan of Coops. Um, he's been showing me a lot on the ropes of how to, stream to you guys and do what we need to do. Also, I'll be bringing more content for you guys. I do a little bit of everything. I actually am a movie director, so my stuff is kind of up and down. Oh, boy from Medea, that's what's up. You an LSU fan? No problem with that. My family's from Louisiana, so most of them LSU fans and Saint fans, and I'm not a Falcon fan. I live in the A. Um, well, let me kick it off. Let me kick it off. Can I get an honest? Can I get an honest? Let me put it in chat. One, if you thought we were gonna win, or two for the L. I'm gonna put this up. This is gonna be the first thing we see. Let's go and see it. Who actually thought we were gonna lose? One, if you thought we were gonna win. Two, if you thought we are gonna get the L. It doesn't matter if you're a Miami fan or not. I don't mind. I got a lot of twos. 111. Man, I even got a one from my Irish fan. Hey, one clap for the fighting Irish fans. Hey, I'm actually proud of y'all, man, because we kind of spanked y'all last year. But man, y'all look really good. Y'all look really good. What college football vids is not here yet. I know Coop. He goes and handles chills with his wife. Zion Williamson's a beast from Duke. So if you guys aren't basketball fans, I know most people aren't from the South. Y'all should check it out. So let me go ahead and get it started. I already told you guys I'm gonna hit you with the stats. Looking at the stats right now on ESPN, um, it's not pretty. Jonathan Taylor, 27 carries for 205 yards. Actually, let me refresh this. I actually think he had more unless they pulled him out. So let me do a quick refresh. No, so that was his final stats. Jonathan Taylor, 27 for 205. Wisconsin rushed for 300 and it did upgrade. It did update. It might be even worse. I was about to give you some nasty stats. I think that might even be nastier. Oh, 333. Okay. Yes. So okay, that's still correct. Jonathan Taylor, 27 for 205 against our. I mean, am I scared to say all American linebackers? I mean, I honestly think all three of them go pro. Anyhow, let me continue. Let's go. Let's go to receivers. Cager 1 for 22. Travis Homer 3 for 14. Brevin Jordan 2 for 12, and then the rest of the team went 6 for 48. Cater had that big one. Uh, I'm gonna get into the nasty stuff. I'm a nitpick right now though. Punt returns, as far as their team go, didn't really make much difference. I mean, Wisconsin do a lot. What up, Coop? College football biz in the house. If you guys are fans of mine and not college football viz, please go and subscribe because he's been a monument as far as helping my team grow, and my page grow. Um, I want to get some stats that a couple stats that you guys already know, and this is what y'all want to hear. Miami passing. N'Kosi Perry 1 for 5, 2. He had one pick. Malik 5 for 12, 46, 3.8 yards average, and that's passing, not running. He had 3 picks. We threw 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions. And we'll get into the whole fire Mark Rick offensive coordinator thing. All right, so let me go to a couple of things. If you guys did not see the entire game, and yes, Perry did not start entire game. Our first play, Bubba Baxter kicked it out of bounds on the kickoff. Our defense could not stop the run up the middle. Either they did not want to, or they just weren't having it. I mean, either like they weren't ready or they just didn't want to start them run. Rozier's first pass, rule number 1. If you guys do not know, I'm teaching my 9-year-old son to be quarterback. The first rule of quarterback is never throw late to the flats. So Wisconsin's already up by 7. We throw late to the flats. They come down. Boom. Jaquan Johnson, turnover chain. So I thought we had a little light right there. Then Rozier runs. I don't know what. Maybe Rozier should have been like a wildcat quarterback because he had a run from the 7 or 8 yard line. It was for 65 yards. And I mean ridiculous. Miami, 3 turnovers in the first half. Unacceptable. I don't care if you're a D2, a middle school, a high school. It's ridiculous. You can't do it. Then going into the second half is 3-14, which is kind of, me and my wife still had feeling a little love that Miami could do what Wisconsin did to us. If you guys not remember, they were up by 14 against us last year, or we were up 14 against them last year. And, you saw how we ended that game. So then we have a punt inside the 5, right? To Wisconsin. So I thought we would have been there. And then Perry comes in. Oh, no. And then Taylor gets a first down. We end up stopping them on a 3rd and out around the 40-yard line. It was inside the 40 of theirs. We actually got a nice return, and then Rozier throws his 3rd pick. This is right before the half. Rozier still in the game. Perry had not came in. Now, halftime comes. It's not looking very good. I thought we might have had a chance to maybe bring some swag in, maybe play good as a 4th quarter team like we did last year and the beginning of this year, but that didn't happen. So, Perry's in, bad play, and then we had a false start. Okay. And then Perry throws pick number 5 off his back foot. That's around the 3rd quarter. In a nutshell, like I said, I can give you guys a little more stats. If anybody has any questions, I'm gonna look down in the chat. Does anybody have any questions to any stats that they did not see? Did anybody miss a game? Anybody at work? I want to take my cup of tea. This is from my mother-in-law's a shot glass. I'm not drinking tequila tonight. I wish I would have. Maybe would have won. You guys got a quarterback commit coming in for 20. No, we do not. And if we do, I believe he's a 3-star player. Travis Homer carries. Let's see. Travis Homer was 10 for 16 yards, averaging 1.6 yard a carry. His longest was 8 yards. We had no rushing touchdowns by anybody. Which is crazy because last year Travis Homer thumped him. So it's kind of a crazy stat. Yes, Miami, Josh, I was going to wait. Josh Ayers asked me or said, Miami had more turnovers and points. That's pathetic. Josh, wait to give you guys a stat. I'm doing a season recap. I honestly believe that Miami's going to have more draft picks and possibly even more defensive draft picks than we had the 7 wins this season. Bobby Brewer says, how many runs up the middle? I don't have an exact stat. I would say all of them, except for I saw 2 jet sweeps, and I missed about 5 offensive plays by Wisconsin right at the beginning of the 2nd quarter. So I would say 95%. What's up, Jack? Jack wants to know if he can beat offensive coordinator. Yeah, you can beat offensive coordinator. I mean, can it get any worse? Can it get any worse? Okay. Money Money Ma started a good little chat. He said, I don't blame Jeff Thomas for leaving. I don't blame any of the defensive players for leaving. I mean, do you? Do y'all honestly say that we have any players that need another year to show how good they are under their belt? I'm gonna add a little light on this side. A little bad shadow. Modi says he's worried about next year. I mean, let's just keep it real. Miami team, our team, my team, the team that I cuss people out and fight over all the time when I was a bartender is the fact that Miami just last year was a fluke. I mean, I hate to say it. I don't want to say it out loud like that. I don't want to sound like I'm a hater, but you got to think there were 4 games that we won quick last seconds or last season. And so without that, yes, would have been a fluke. Atheist says Miami needs to get a defensive line. I mean, we had a pretty good defensive line, and what honestly, I could see 7 people. Yeah, yes, I could see 7 people, 7 players leaving. Of course, a couple of them have to leave. Um, I mean, we got 3 linebackers. You heard them. If you guys did not hear on the sportscast, they said that Miami has the best defensive linebacker core in the nation. Period. What up, Coop? Coop. Yeah, we got lucky last year, man. Um, we could have easily lost 3 more games. Yes, we could have lost 3. Yes. All right, Bobby. Another point, and I'm gonna dive into this before we get into the whole is Mark Rick the whole complete problem that we have. We had a special team problem. We have had fumble problems during games. We have had um line our offensive lineman problems during the games. We have had receiving catching problems during the you guys go back and watch the Virginia game. We dropped the ball over and over and over and over and over again. We even did it today. Who wants to talk about the play calling? All right, I'm gonna put up in chat. I will give Miami this today. We did not have a lot of penalties. Let me see. The last time I checked, penalty wise, Miami was 1 for 5 on penalties. Fumbles, interceptions. I'm looking at stats right now in real time. So you hear me say last time I saw that Miami was literally 1 for 5 and Wisconsin was 1 for 15. Matter of fact, I was going into the fourth quarter. So let's Al Golden had a better offense. Al Golden went through a lot of stuff, man. And I'm using stuff because I don't know if any young kids in here. But you gotta imagine you step into a situation where you don't even know that you're about to be penalized. That's like you start dating a chick, right? You fall in love with her, you marry her, right? Right? You give her a ring for 5 years, and then you find out she's already married. She's got 3 baby daddies, and she's got 5 kids suspended from school, and then they want you to be the savior. Randy Shannon was definitely a defensive minded guy. And look, Josh Ayers, I think he's Josh Ayers said all I want for Christmas is Butch Davis. Give me Butch, give me Lane, give me Jimmy. Hell, give me Ken. If you guys did not see our recruiting, last year we were 7th in recruiting. This year we landed the last recruiting trip at or on I guess it was Tuesday. We were 30 something and we were 7th in the ACC. 7th. They think we're a 50-50 team. Now, us being so bad this year, maybe Miami make some type of change up. And Raji, we're gonna talk about that in just a second. Maybe Miami makes some type of change up where everybody's going to underestimate us next year, and maybe we can just slip out with 10 years, 10 wins. I took 37th. Thank you, Josh. We were 37th. I knew I was pretty close on that one. I mean, you guys got to realize, and I don't know the age groups. I mean, if you guys want to put your age up, I'll be 36 in June. So I graduated in 2001 and I was born in 83. So literally from the time that I was born to the time I graduated high school, Miami had won all their national championships. And somebody said the other day, this is not 2001, 2002. These players do not know what the U is all about. They can watch 30 for 30s, but they don't know who we're all about. They don't know what the Miami swag is about. I know they hear about it. I think the only thing they really know about is the turnover trains. Um, let me bump up real quick because I did want to touch on something real quick, and we are going to take phone calls tonight. Yes, we got plenty of time. We definitely going to take phone calls. Um, my wife is watching Octonauts with my daughter. If you guys did not have kids, it's ridiculous. All right, all right. Money Mo said, "I expect more transfers, and I don't blame him." Money. I agree, but I will tell you this. In the history of Miami Football University, with the exception of when we got hit after the second 30 for scandal, 30 for 30 scandal, Miami doesn't really have a lot of transfers. And I don't know if it's the fact that most of the players that are down there, they like Miami, or the fact that, they just know that you can leave the University of Miami and go pro. I mean, there have been probably in the last 2 decades, Miami has probably had what up, Glenn? Miami's probably had more draft picks than we have had wins overall in the last 15 years. I would love anybody to pull that stat. Coop, if you can pull us that. Raji, there we go. Fan since 97. Quarterback, watch. We just don't play the game like we used to. Honestly, back in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, and when I say this, I don't want you guys to think it literally, but the coaching to player comparison, or should I say their relationship was more like an NFL relationship, right? The coaches just did what they did and they stood back. And then since about the early 2000s, it's been all about coaching. I mean, you can look at Nick Saban, you can look at Urban Meyer. I mean, you can look at Les Miles. I mean, even when I was recruited in '01, you can look at Tuppy Tuberville. Those teams were good after like the early 2000s because of the fact that it was the coaches ran the standard for the team. It wasn't just, oh, we got all these dope players from South Beach, or I won't say South Beach, but you know, from the Biscayne inward area, and they're B, so we can just go out there and run whatever. It's not really like that anymore. A lot of these players, they got so much talent, but they're not really super, I don't want to say super dedicated, but they just don't have that same grown man mentality. And it's not just about football or not just about Miami. This is just about the generation. So, I mean, it honestly is what it is. Um, so overall, I would have to say, I mean, I don't have to tell you I'm disappointed. I mean, look, I'm looking at stats. We gave up 14 points in the first quarter, 0 for 0 in the second quarter. They scored 7 in the third. We scored 0. They scored 14. We scored 3 points in the first quarter. And we will, and I honestly, I'll bet this Miami hat, I'll bet the Santana Moss jersey. I've got, matter of fact, and also I will bet you the Brad Kaya 15 with the ugly Adidas orange on that Miami will have more players drafted in the NFL this year in February or March than Wisconsin will. That's what I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna open up the chat. Is anybody want to give me a call? I'm gonna put my number up. You guys see my new office. Me and Coop are working on something where we're gonna get together. He's got all the technical stuff. I'm more of an editor, so like most of my videos that I do where I edit it and video stuff, it's got a little more flash to it. But Coop's gonna help me up on that. We're gonna get the stuff together. I'm gonna take some calls. Wisconsin just lost a ton of players last year. They did, but we did well. We actually didn't. I mean, Miami, we returned 18 starters, 3 of them on D4, Red One 5, Jaquan Johnson, Michael Johnson 6'7". I mean, is our quarterback situation the only problem? I'm gonna open up my phone line. You guys are gonna give me a call. Hey, if you guys do not know, like I said, I'm a diehard Miami fan. I have been for a long time. Um, please subscribe to the channel, like Slapping TV. I do a little bit of everything. We're looking to kind of transfer. We're gonna have this channel be Slapping Sports TV, and then I'm gonna use my other TV stuff. You guys notice I do movies and stuff. I'm gonna do it on the side. So but I'm going to get my phone up in chat. I'm getting the sound up. I want you guys to give me a call. Let's talk on. Let's see. Donnie says several Wisconsin O-line walk. You know what? Let me tell you something about them Wisconsin boys. If you guys know, when you're dealing with the big squad from the north, that big conference from the north, not the one in the middle of the country, but the one from the north, your Wisconsins, your Michigans, your Michigan States, they got them big wrestling boys. They are them corn-fed, back scratching, cow tipping. Like them boys are big. I would love to have any of them walk on my team. Any of them all day. We're gonna go ahead and set up for the first call. And you guys, this is my actual number. My name is Director Chill. The Chill stands for Calvin. Hill. Let's see, Hill. You guys, I'm gonna open up the line. Give me a call. We'll try to keep it short and sweet. Like I said, I still gotta cook some Chinese food, the whole nine. So we're gonna open it up. You guys give me a ring. 470-422-0060. Yeah, and I'm gonna drink some beer and some. I should have got way. I would have got way more drunk this game, but we should have won. Give me a ring a ding ding. 470-422-0060. Give me a ring. Give me a ring ding. Give me a ring. We will actually be doing. I'm gonna do a. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got a 954. That's Fort Lauderdale. If you guys do not know. Hello, you on the line with Director Chill.
What's up, dog? It's Mike.
Hey, what up, Mike? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
That was a
I
hype.
ain't trying to freaking scream and yell at you and have to be that mad Miami fan, man. But I want to. You feel me? But, dude, it's really speechless watching that game. We literally gave up 14 points within 4 minutes of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And everyone's in the chat preparing. And I get that he was on the sideline for 2.5 quarters in 37-degree weather. I get that. But at the same time, I've been saying that in every conversation I call in. I've called Coop. I spoke to Coop about this. I spoke to you about this.
Yeah.
He's not our guy. Jaron Williams is literally the second overall quarterback in last year's recruiting class.
He is. Yeah.
So why not go with him? He's still a redshirt. He can play that game and still be a redshirt freshman next year. Let him play. See what he has. Forget Perry. Perry was supposed to honestly be suspended. I don't even know how the hell he got it. He was able to play. You know what I mean? Rozier, I get Rick put him in. He's a senior. It's his last game. But you know what? The kid ain't getting drafted. Screw you. Screw him. You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing, bro? This is just stupid to me.
You know, I definitely agree with you on that. I mean, and if you guys haven't seen any of my other past posts, the top 3 quarterbacks recruited last year, all 3 of them from the state of Georgia, which is where I'm from. One is Trevor Lawrence at Clemson. The other one is Justin Fields at Georgia. and the third one is Jaron Williams. And you guess what? At least which two at least got to play this year, not the one from Miami. So
Exactly.
you know,
Because Mark Richt, I don't get what he's doing. And honestly, and we spoke about this because I was talking to you the day that we found out Jaron Williams was going to transfer.
yep.
It was that day we were talking, and it was like a shock to me. I was like, I didn't even know that. But I wouldn't even be upset at him with the situation that he's going to be going into as a freshman redshirt next year. I wouldn't even be mad if he left.
You know, they were talking about him leaving and going back to Kentucky, which was his original recruiting. He did the, if you guys have not seen on YouTube, you can go to the 2017 Elite 11. You will see all three of these quarterbacks. I believe the other quarterback was from maybe the guy from Texas, but the top five, out of all the top five, the only one's not playing is it's Jaron Williams.
Well, really, Justin Fields ain't really playing either, though.
I mean, yeah, well, that's true. I mean, but he did play more snaps. I mean, you got to think Jaron Williams didn't touch the field at all, though. Like
yeah,
we saw.
Justin Fields looked like you said he's transferring too.
Well, he said he was going to transfer. Then he said he wasn't going to transfer, and then I heard he was going to transfer again. And now I'm hearing he's not going to transfer. He was at the game tonight. They did show him, but I mean, honestly, could you blame him for leaving?
Couldn't. You cannot. You know what I mean? And you sit back and I sound like a broken record when I'm talking to you, man, because it's the same crap that I bring up. But it's the same truth. You put that defense that we had this year and last year on Al Golden's team.
Oh my goodness!
It's the same team. It's not Al Golden's team is better.
Hey, you know what?
At least, what's his name? Brad Kaya threw the dang ball down the field.
He did. The only pickle I had with Brad Kaya is because he would not come out the pocket. That was the only thing. But I mean, that was my only thing. And I just thought that with our offense and how bland it was, we needed a quarterback to come out of the pocket. We had two quarterbacks that come out of the pocket this year that actually played. I think Rozier ran the ball exceptionally, but the fact that
everyone, I'm sorry,
are you good?
But everybody's talking about we need a quarterback mobile quarterback. First off, we're a pro-style offense.
Yeah, a mobile quarterback's not really.
We need a mobile quarterback. We need a throwing quarterback.
Yeah.
We need someone to ground and pound, and we need to throw the ball. Someone that has good accuracy, throwing power that mobile quarterbacks don't have. True.
Yeah, I definitely understand that, and like I said, I appreciate your call. You know what? I'm kind of in a mix. I'm gonna definitely contemplate whatever we got going on for the rest of the season, and I'm gonna. You definitely got to chime in, man. I'm gonna be doing a season recap, and I'll probably also do a season recap live event. And man, definitely give me a call, man. Let's we're gonna figure this out together and figure out. I don't know, man. Maybe we can just put it in the air and Miami just starts listening. Once they start hearing what the true fans want and what they need, you know what I'm saying? Because we definitely got the talent.
Let me coach the offense.
That's what I'm saying.
Coach already.
Exactly. Hey, we can definitely do that. Hey, well, I love you, bro, man. I'll definitely get up with you, man. Enjoy your night. And I'm gonna take some more calls. Keep talking in the chat. Like I said, you got some more to say, man. Hit me up, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mike. I'll holler.
Yeah.
Later. Well, you guys know, Mike. He always comments on the chats, and he always has a good standpoint. And I think what he's saying is not much more than the rest of us are asking for. I mean, honestly, don't think. I mean, anybody tell me if you'd have been mad that we only lost to LSU, right? I mean, they beat Georgia. If we only lost to LSU and we played an ACC championship, I don't even think we would have been that pissed off. But it was the games that we should have won that we did not. That did not make it work. So, I mean, you guys let me know. Give me a call. Put the number back in chat. 422-0060. That's a 470 number. ATL Georgia. Y'all give me a call. I'm in the new office, so The other set is behind me. It's got the white screen. You guys give me a ring, and you guys don't be paying attention to what I'm doing. My mother-in-law got me this for Christmas. So I got the mini shot glass with the big boy beer cup. I like to have fun. I mean, anybody want to talk about anything? I said I'm not gonna keep up you. Yes, it's a little sippy. It's Josh. It's a shot glass with. I was a bartender for 17 years. 17 years. I never seen a shot glass like this. It is a shot glass that she actually got from Fort Myers, Florida, but it's got a handle. Look at that thing. I wish I was turning up with you guys and cheering you for a victory, like that, like that. Why is everybody hating on Homer? All right, who's hating on Homer, and for what? I've never been to Fort Myers. I ain't gonna lie. Who's not really liking Homer? I mean, let's look at some Homers. Homer, he only had 10 rushes for 16 yards, 1.6. Now, if you do a law of averages, and let's say he ran for 30, he would have 50. I'm better math, about 54, and would have averaged about 5 point, probably about 3.4. Like I said, I'm not the best at math. Rozier, our biggest rusher. Do I drink Cuban coffee? Like mojitos? Can't run the O line, can't block. My biggest pickle that I saw tonight, well, Jimmy Johnson ain't come back to coach no private school. I'm sorry. He is loving in Miami when doing what he wants to, and he loves ESPN. Florida State Gator offense coordinator, and UM still ain't got no offensive coordinator. Um, I mean, you're right. I mean, you got to think about last year. Let's do this. I want you to put a one up last year. I know we went 10-3 before the season. I want a one if you prefer the cardiac canes from last year. So one for CCs, that's the cardiac canes, or two for disappointments. I'm gonna call it DPs. I want a one for the cardiac canes or two for the disappointment canes. Mike said, well, "Hey, Mike, you damn right." I thought we honestly, I wanted Bush Davis, and then when I found out we can get Mark Rick, I was like, okay. And honestly, I didn't even remember that Mark Rick played backup quarterback to Jim Kelly. I got a 0 for N McCarthy, 0-2. A 0. So no cardiac canes and no, I would say this year is the disappointment canes. I guess I should have did a 2 and a 3 because last year was our second year with Mark Rick and we were the cardiac canes. And this year number 3, we're the disappointment canes. Twos. Twos. I mean, the cardiac canes suck, but we want some tight ones. Florida State, Georgia Tech, North Carolina. I got a call coming in from Indiana. You better not be no bill collector. I'm telling you that right now. I ain't got no money. Call me tomorrow. I'll tell you I still ain't got no money. Yes, you're on the line with Direct Chill Slapping TV.
Hey, what's up? This is Sean Kelsey. I saw your link on the Coops channel.
Hey, what's going on, Sean? How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'd be better. I mean, if we scored like 33 extra points.
Yeah. I could Blake James watch this game and not see any issues or want to address anything.
I don't know, man. I think that's kind of like the Kane season. I mean, there's so many holes. I mean, we look like a Swiss cheese factory out there. As many holes we have on our team.
Right.
I mean, what do you think we should improve on?
I just think like Coop was talking, you can't have like with the quarterback coach, you can't have family because this makes it impossible to get rid of him because that's your son, so you're gonna make waves in the family, or you're not gonna do the best for the team. So I mean, which one are you gonna do? You're gonna burn a bridge one way or another. Just can't do that. And what they got going right now is not working. And I can't remember exactly where I read it, but I remember reading Brad Kai's mom was pretty much griping about how John Rick doesn't really do anything with the QBs. It doesn't really teach him anything. Just makes him do, mindless drills
Yeah,
throughout all practice and stuff like that.
I actually heard that
So,
too. I actually heard I got a buddy of mine, and I am a director in the film industry. I do a little small stuff, but I actually did hear that because Brad Carr's mom was Felicia from Friday, and he actually knew the guy's manager, and I told him I was a Miami fan. He's like, yeah, she had a gripe to pick about Mark Rick, and literally what they said, or John Rick, I'm sorry, not Mark, but John, and so literally they go out there and it's like a pound ball warm up. So they do like the little normal drills. And then really there's not any actual skill coaching them. That's why the footwork is so bad and things like that. Now I'm just saying someone told me that someone else said it. So don't take my word credible. But I'm just saying I heard that through the grapevine. But yeah, I mean, I understand that. I mean, what do you think for next year? I mean, what do you think we can be a better team? Do you think we're gonna be stuck at 7-5 till Mark Rick leaves?
I mean, I've been a Kings fan my whole life, and you just like every game, you just think could it get any worse, and then it does. And then it's like, man, I can't get any worse, and then it does. So it's like we've all been saying rock bottom, we've been there, but honest to God, I don't think we have been. I think it's going to be another 3 years of getting worse every year until they finally make a change and then move on.
I mean, all right, let's look at I got a question for you. So look at the way that some of these other programs, I'm gonna give you a couple quick ones. Let's say Boise State, let's say a Minnesota, let's say even a Temple. Do you think Miami could be one of those teams that gets one of those FCS team coaches who've been phenomenal? Like what's his name from North Dakota State? And then we come out of nowhere, or do you think we're gonna have to make that higher, like a Tubby Tuberville? And I throw that name out because I'm old as fuck. But do you think we're gonna have to pull somebody out the ranks, or can we just start from the bottom with a lower level coach that just has a good model?
My personal opinion is take somebody that's already established, that already big name person. But right now, I mean, what do we have to entice anybody to leave another established program to come here? I mean, we don't have anything.
But you know what, you say that, and if you'd asked me this 2 weeks ago, I would have completely agreed with you. But Temple had, and I watched Temple play Duke today. Temple has absolutely nothing to offer Manny Diaz besides a free reign over the pony to control whatever he wants, and he left.
Yeah, but I think more the reason why he wanted to leave is because he sees the ship sinking and he took his first chance out, and it just happened to be a head coaching job, which I mean, more money and better opportunity. I mean, can't really hate the guy for that either.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, honestly, I think I honestly knew after last year, the first year of turnover chain, which I don't even know if that's going to be rest in peace after Manny Diaz leaves. But I honestly thought that he was going to leave regardless. I just didn't think it would be the Temple. And I think anybody that watches Coop's channel, I mean, we all agreed, like, yeah, he's leaving, but for Temple. So
Right.
I didn't really see that. So I don't know. But I definitely appreciate you calling. We're gonna get some more calls in. I'm not gonna be up here too late tonight. But I will let you guys know we are doing a season recap, and I will be going over all the games. And I'm telling you, I might be a little miserable doing it, but we're gonna have a good time. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. And hey, please, I thank you so much for calling in the channel and being a great fan, man. Love you to death.
Thanks for having me, man.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
all day later. Well, another great caller, man. I love Miami fans. If you guys did not hear Coop say it earlier, it's not his last. Yeah, all right. Coop just said it real quick. Yeah, Temple's not his last destination. Um, Coop said earlier, man, you guys don't realize there are so many teams that have no fan base backing them. I know some of us get into a little tough and tizzle with Miami fans and or our Miami sportscasters. I guess I call us the independent sportscasters. I want to start an independent. If you can, I get a number one in chat if you want Coop and Director Chill to start an independent sportscaster Miami union. That means all the Miami um, YouTubers. We should start a union and be like ESPN, and everybody has a day and everybody has a time, and then we just split the difference. I think we should all just be one happy Miami family, like Coop says. Coop would be first take. I'll be definitely be I'll definitely be Stephen A. Smith. Or no, I guess that would be Alonzo. I don't know who would I be. I don't know. Anyway, I would love to be one happy family. Um, I want to hear some more. What you guys say? Anybody got any questions in chat? I'm going to take about 2 more calls, and I'd love to get Coop in. I know Coop. Let's see. Oh shit, Coop got to work tomorrow. So you guys, let me know what y'all think, and I'm going to enjoy my adultly pleasures that I normally would enjoy if we won. Can anybody answer me this question? How is it that we can lose to Duke and Virginia and still come out and beat Virginia Tech and Pitt? And then, Boston College. I'm sorry. Or did we beat all three? See, I didn't, I don't know. I'm asking you. I got the stats right. We beat Boston College, and then we turn around and lose. Butch Davis, you can still see it in his face. Play down to our opponents. I mean, Zoe was broadcasting from a bar tonight in South Carolina. Yeah, there must have been a lot of booing and a lot of cheering in the background anytime Miami loses. Overconfidence. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I live in Georgia. I am so fucking glad that LSU mopped the floor with Georgia. Because all they kept talking about, oh, Miami ain't nothing, Miami ain't nothing. And granted, yes, they eventually were right. But still, in my comment, if you guys don't know me, Calvin Capone is my rap name. I have a website and I do all stuff. And Director Chill is my video stuff. But I have a comment on Facebook and I said, oh, I guess LSU isn't as bad as we thought. And that's the reason why Georgia is going to be watching the national championship game just like we are. It's just a real Jimmy Johnson. I see Jimmy Johnson, his job. Man, if I can get Jimmy Johnson, Larry Coker, or is Butch Davis? He said Jimmy Johnson and he put Butch Davis. Man, if we get Butch Davis on this channel, if I get an interview with Butch Davis, I will fly 5 of you guys out to Atlanta, Georgia, and we will have a great time. With the old school hat on. I would love. Ray Lewis is our recruiter on defense, Mike. Mike, he was scared the fuck out of every mother. Or you can just scratch the word scare and just scratch that out and then use the rest of what I said. At Magic City, Glenn's definitely from Georgia, y'all. If you know about Magic City and you don't watch rap videos, you know what's happening. Rex Ryan is our defensive coordinator. I'll take Rex Ryan as an offensive coach. I just want an offensive coordinator. Defensive coordinator? Does anybody think our 2 defensive coordinators that we are bringing up in the ranks are going to be good? No. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I like him too. I think I don't want to shortcut Manny Diaz just because he's leaving. Because you guys know I've been on the Manny Diaz bandwagon since I knew who he was. How can you have 2 offensive coordinators? You're right. But then I feel like the defense, and I don't know if something he was getting in their head, but I think either the defense gave up worrying about the offense. I'm gonna review this stuff. I'm one of those guys. I'm an avid video watchers. I do highlight films. I will go back and watch every defensive snap after we threw an interception or a fumble. I honestly want to see. But come on, no one can argue with me. We couldn't stop the run up the middle of the night. Nothing. He said, start flying the banner, fire Rick. Mm-mm-mm. Shouldn't that be Ricks, plural? Because one of these things are something like the other. Who would you like to see as offensive coordinator? I say Lane Kiffin, James. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love Lane Kiffin's offensive coordinator scheme. I mean, there's a lot of other ones I would take, but as far as someone I can honestly see taking the job, which I don't think Lane Kiffin would leave his FIU. Eventually, he is when he gets a big D1. Give me Lane. I love you too, Russell. Hey, go Canes, ride or die. Hey, man, I got so many damn Canes jerseys. My son just got an old school throwback number 5. Nicosi Perry was not Nicosi Perry, but you know how many great number 5s we had. I believe it's the Andre Johnson joint. Don't worry, boys from D. Atheist believes, though. He says, that was a contradiction. I said atheist believes, but he said Lane Kiffin makes a lot of sense. Lane is an offensive genius. I mean, granted, he couldn't get along with Nick Saban. But you know what? Now I think about that. I think if Lane Kiffin can deal with Nick Saban, he damn sure can deal with Mark Richt. He actually might put Mark Richt in his place. And I don't know. I'm gonna take a baby shot. Can someone tell me where Cristobal's at now? Isn't he at Oregon? He is at Oregon. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I honestly thought that Florida State's offense would have been a lot better this year than ours. And granted, both of our offenses were garbage. I mean, at least we made the playoffs. But if it wasn't for our defense, we didn't even made the playoffs. Head coach UM 2020. Quack quack duck. I'm from the West Coast, so I always had a lot. Mike Leach. I don't know about Moats, Miami. My princess is down there. I love you too, baby. Go in there with Bubba. All right. Russell. Can I get Urban? What if Urban Meyer decided to come down to Miami because his doctor said he needed more sun? Would you fire Mark Richt then? Manny Diaz. Can I? All right, let's do this. Put a 1 in chat if you think Manny Diaz will ever come back to Miami. A 1, excuse me. A 1 for Manny Diaz coming back to Miami. I got a lot of 1s and 2s. I got a lot of 1s and 2s. I honestly could see Manny Diaz, and I'm going off the top of my head because it just popped in. I could see Manny Diaz doing maybe 1, maybe 2 years at Temple, and I could see him taking one of them dope ass West Coast jobs like a UCLA, maybe a Stanford, like another Sunny State, but maybe a team that's trying to get better. Do we have any fans? Let's see. He would come back, but just Coop. He would come back, but I would have to see what he can do as a head coach before I would want him. Coop, I agree. I mean, I think he's so defensive minded that can also cause a problem. But then I think about a lot of defensive coordinators that, yes, Mike, and I do show all these comments, you guys. It's a little late, so if your kids are still up, I apologize, but we turn up. Um, Temple, Temple, that sour man. Let me tell you something, Jimmy Johnson. I wish I had some sour diesel. I'm actually trying to quit smoking. I used to smoke black and milds. So what I do now is I get one black and mild and I roll it into on papers, and then I probably smoke the equivalent of one black and mild a day. So yeah, that's all it is. It's just tobacco. No, hold on. I got to tap my. I got my boyfriend D. Coop is my second favorite YouTuber. Who is number one? And it better not be Kim Kardashian, because Chloe got the bigger booty. Y'all keep it real. I know I'm messing with you guys on Cheech and Chong up in smoke. Y'all know I don't smoke on camera. You too fearless. I haven't heard of fearless. I think Coop's doing great things. Oh, Coop, talking chat. Have you decided a new name? Are you? What's up, Coop? Georgia's going to lose against Texas. Jimmy Johnson, I wouldn't bet on that. But I also wouldn't have bet at the beginning of this year that my Seattle Seahawks would have a better ranking than the Falcons, and the Falcons would be at home. At home. How can you be home at home on the couch? That's fucking funny. Crystal Ball, Mike. I like Mike Gundy. I like James Franklin. Still might keep the same name, but I might change it. Heck, I don't know. You know what, Coop? And I was gonna ask you about this when we talk. I got the Slapping TV, which is a little bit everything. You guys know I do a lot of stuff on Slapping TV, but I'm thinking about doing Slapping Sports and then doing my Slapping TV with all the movies and stuff. I know I confuse a lot of people. Coop Miami Sports Talk. My name, Mike, for Coop was Coop Sports Talk. Uh, but that's always up now. Man, Josh, you are 40 years old and still rumbling and blumming with the young folks. I ain't gonna lie, I'm close to 40 either way. Yeah, Coop Sports Talk sounds mad dope to me. Look, we're at 52 minutes. I ain't gonna keep you guys too much longer. I'll be rambling and rumbling and all that good stuff. Miami for life. I love that. But Coop, do you watch NFL? Or you're not a Dolphin fan? Are you a Titan fan? Might sound 21. I'm still. Hey, everybody think I'm 28. Oh, yeah, 41 with the mullet. 41 with the mullet. Does anybody in chat know AAF and XFL? I heard about the XFL coming back. Think of no WWF wrestling that shit, is there? Jim Caldwell? Ooh. I couldn't imagine he steps down to the college ranks. I just couldn't imagine. All right, you guys. I'm not gonna keep you too much longer. I do want to look at something real quick. And I hope you guys have a happy new year and a Merry Christmas. Um, can anyone tell me? I just want to look at some schedules for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I know some people. Actually, I already looked at the slates. Tomorrow's kind of boring. Um, Anybody looking forward to any games coming up? Florida, Michigan. Good night, Glenn. Man, I love you, bro. Uh, anybody watching the Baylor Vanderbilt game right now? Oh yes. I see. We got Purdue, Auburn, West Virginia, Syracuse. Not Syracuse, but Iowa State, Washington. Saturday's gonna be slapping though. Saturday you got Florida versus Michigan, South Carolina versus Virginia. How does South Carolina and Virginia end up playing on Saturday? And or Arkansas State versus Nevada. Other than that, you got Notre Dame, Clemson, and Oklahoma, Alabama. That is on Saturday. Oh, I'm definitely showing these. Yeah, if you guys didn't see, I popped up back. LSU UCF. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. I really want to see that one. Um, South Florida, man. Do you know if Central Florida wins again? You know they're gonna do another parade, right? And if you guys haven't heard that the Group of Five is looking to do their own championship, so you would have the Power Five, which is our championships for the Miami or ACC, SEC, Big 10, Big 12, Pac 12, and then you got everybody else, and they're talking about doing their own, which I think would be kind of dope. You know, kind of make it like NIT versus March Madness. So I kind of like that. Yeah, Saban was with the Dolphins, and he said if he would have got what did he say, Drew Brees, a get instead of so and so, he would have still been coaching. Head coach at UCF. Anybody know that right off the top of their head? Man, they play so late in this. Uh. uh. Anybody know the head coach at UCF? I am not entirely sure. If you guys know it, put it in chat though. Yes, Randy Shannon is the defensive coordinator. You guys, the state of Florida has mad caliber coaches that have actually proven themselves, um, which is very interesting. How about this, guys? And you guys let me know if you know before I do, because I know who it is. You guys know who's going to be the head coach at North Carolina next year? Josh Hobble? Nope, that is not who I heard. Okay, not the bird of the thought. Let me see. Thank you, Mac Brown. Okay, I was right. Yes. So Mac Brown's going to be the head coach um at North Carolina next year. So I mean that's kind of interesting. He plays some, some decent games. Uh, I mean, no, I'll take it back. Not, no, not just play some decent games. Yes, Mac Brown is at UNC. Steve Sarkeesian, man, that dude. You know what? He's at the Falcons right now. They're getting ready to get rid of his ass. Oh no, no, sorry. Is it Sarkeesian? Yes, I am a little twisted. I told you guys I have to drink to do this shit because they be making me mad. For if I didn't drink, I'd be cussing everybody out. Yep, he's with Atlanta. Yeah, he ain't gonna be long. Atlanta's garbage this year. Go Seahawks. Well, listen, I ain't gonna keep you guys. Oh, wait. I thought you said I was drunk. Hey. Maybe, man, you know what? Sarkeesian, call me. I'll give you offensive playbook. As long as it doesn't look like Miami, you'll be good. Well, look, you guys, I love you guys so much. If you're a Miami fan, ACC fan, regardless, up, down, left, right, I know it was not. Well, I ain't gonna say it's a subpar season. It was a disappointing season. Um, but I love you guys the same. You guys check out Coop's page. He's gonna be doing some Miami basketball. I might jump in on a little of that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm from Spokane, Washington, so I'm a Gonzaga fan. But I like my Canes regardless. And then check out the season recap. Uh, it's a 4 wins next year. James, you crazy. Um, yes, I will be doing the season recap. I do not have a date for that, but I'll be posting a commercial video for you guys. Um, but I love all you guys, man. I wish our season would have turned out better. These videos were hard for me. I'm sure they were hard for Coop and anybody else that's in our realm, man. But you guys get some rest, and I love you. Hey, everybody that was on tonight, I know it's been tons. I know I've had tons of subscribers. You guys have made my YouTube's experience like so awesome. It's been so much better than it ever has been in the past. I didn't even know what I was doing. I've been having a lot of help with Coop and everybody else. So I love you guys, and you know what? Next year will be better. But y'all get some rest. Message me, comment, and yes, Coop, man. I would be your buddy, man. Yeah, you're awesome. And you know what? I love you guys, and we go ahead and get up. Keep it prayed up. Hey, if you go out for New Year's, be careful and be safe. If you got a family, just go and chill out the house. Get your liquor like I do. I got one of these. I got one of these. I just stay at home. I got one of these. And I got with these. If you guys ain't noticed, it's all about the you, baby. I love you guys. I'll holla. Peace.